Hey everyone, welcome to Toy Break, episode 204. I'm Aileen.
George.
I'm Scott.
And I'm still Ben.
Thank you so much, guests, for being on the couch. Hey, have you guys seen the new Toy Break opening? Apparently not.
Yes.
I have
What
not.
do you think? No?
The heavy metal opening?
I
You have a surprise to look for. on your episode.
I have it downloaded, but I have not watched it yet.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I just wanted to know if you had any. What's your opinion, Scott?
Fan,
It's cool. I'm all for freshness.
You like it? Is it fresh?
Yeah.
Is it off the hook?
It's off something.
Is this the same song or
No,
No,
brand new
all
song,
new.
brand new
What?
video. I know.
It's so much better.
I just started
much better.
really liking it, you know?
Oh, no!
It's the best one we've had so far.
Yeah, it needed to be updated for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
For shizzle.
For sure.
Even going back to all the way at the number one, like when we had the porn music going, like this is the best one so far.
And we need to thank Sean Moore of Status Studios again for the song, and Make Mine Media. MakeMineMedia.co.uk. I think I said it wrong last week. I said Make Mine Video for some reason.
Whatever.
But it's Make Mine Media. Anyway, thank you to both of them for putting together the song and the video. We really appreciate it. And for new viewers, in case you don't know, Toy Break is your weekly internet show all about the wonderful world of toys, including news and reviews about vinyl, designer toys, collectibles, action figures, plush, how-tos, event coverage, artists, interviews, anything else. Anything we can get our hands on. This water bottle, it's a toy. Talk about it.
No, it's not. It's not Y water.
Oh, remember that stuff?
Is that a toy?
Is that still around?
That was
I don't
years
know.
ago. I don't know about that.
I have no idea what that is.
What you guys are talking about?
Let's start off by thanking our sponsors like Superpower Collectibles,
DKE Toys.
Button Lab.
Dr. Retro.
Pay Saver,
Grumpy Bert.
Happy Panda Toys.
Art Attack Toys.
Dragatomi,
Tenacious Toys.
Fuzzy Balls Apparel.
ESC Toy.
ESC Toy.
More art than toy. Exclamation.
Exclamation. I have exclaimed that.
We also have a contest going on.
You could talk about it.
It's the Beelzebub contest, or as George calls it, the Enter to win your own plush Beelzebub by simply posting a picture in the forum of your favorite bear and or devil item in your collection. Deadline is February 22nd, so we can stop talking about it next week.
So you just put a whole bunch of possessed images up there, and there it is.
Done.
Clearly.
Opportunity to win.
Done. You should do that. You should enter.
I don't do forums.
Oh.
But maybe I do.
Oh.
Whoa.
We don't know.
He doesn't, but he does. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right,
You
let's
don't
get on.
know.
Let's get on to some news. First up in the news, Lego Minecraft by Lego. You can visit
Never heard of
Facebook
them.
at facebook.com/Lego Minecraft to pre-order right now the new official Lego Minecraft set, which originated over on the Kuso site. It's got 480 pieces. It goes for $35.
Wow.
Kind of interesting.
That seems like a good deal.
I have no idea what any of that is. That you
Okay,
just-
you know
I know
Lego.
what Lego is.
Do you
Yeah.
know
Okay.
what Minecraft is?
That game?
Yeah, that blocky
they're
game
made
that
of
looks like it's made
yeah.
out of Lego.
Yeah.
Lego made a set.
It's the
So
perfect
it's like
thing.
an official thing that Lego
Yeah.
did? Wow.
And there's
Wait,
two
you mean
little-
the one where you have to find the mines or what?
No, it's like a blocky world.
Yeah,
that
you
looks
build
like
things
it's
out of
all-
like squares.
Okay.
It's like less than 8-bit. It's like 1-bit.
And it's
Okay.
so widely popular for some reason
Yeah.
that I don't.
I think
get-
it's
That
cheap
kid, remember
and
the
fun.
kid at Dragon told me was playing it like crazy and like
Totally ignoring all this cool stuff going on.
Valley
because
Dwellers
Minecraft-
kids play it, I think.
Yeah.
What's up, Valley Dweller?
Weird.
It's interesting.
Simpsons Street Art episode coming up March 4th. Don't miss the Simpsons episode titled Exit Through the Quickie Mart with guest appearances by Shepard Fairey, Ron English, Kenny Scharf, and Robbie Connell.
All right, on to Blind Box. Do you guys know what time it is? Blind Box time!
What do we got?
Well, I have a bag of things here.
I see. We've opened these before.
Oh, it's so sad. We've opened them before. Let's open some more.
Lego?
Lego.
It's
Bella
like all we
Lego?
ever do is get Lego on
Yeah,
this
no.
show.
Well, there's not. Oh, I thought you were handing him one. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I want the Pegasus.
There's no Pegasus. So, were you on when we opened any of these, Luke?
I have not opened any of these.
Okay, so this is Series 6. They have,
Here, you can pick
like
which
a
ones
year or
you
two
want.
ago, Lego started coming out with collectible minifigures.
Mm-hmm.
So for $3 each, they have these series. Each one has 16 figures. And it's really cool because they really expanded their minifigure line into all these weird, like, there's a leprechaun. You never get a
I
leprechaun.
got a
in the
Minotaur.
regular set.
Minotaur's rad. The Doctor's kind of funny. And Barbarella's rad.
Totally Barbarella, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is the last time I was on an episode, we opened these.
We did
Like,
not.
I'm dead serious because Kathy came on.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah,
And we
episode
opened-
200, I think was, you know?
Was it 200?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it
right.
was.
He's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, we opened these at 200.
Luke's our official archivist now.
Yep, that's what I do.
Here, I got these.
Nope, I got these.
Crack it.
Crack it.
Huh? I took Crackett's advice and brought some scissors to the studio. Yay!
You always got the genie.
This is the first time we've ever gotten the genie.
True. I want another butcher.
Oh, I haven't actually seen this guy. The doctor?
Yay, surgeon!
Soijin.
Ooh.
Barbarella. Minotaur, those are the ones I want.
I got Zombie. Mecha like a high, mecha hiney ho.
I got Statue of Liberty, which is rad.
I got blue Smurf surgeon color.
Woohoo!
I got a cowboy. I got a
Off-center.
cowboy with bullet belt.
Bandito.
Yeah, with bullet belt, belts of bullets, and
You can't center
Nice,
him
the
on
cowboy's
the base.
good. Oh.
I guess if you turn it this way, he's always centered, but like
Oh, that's an interesting thing to note because he's kind of off center on the.
he's off center with his weird wispy tail.
Look at his cool bottom though. That's a new mold for the bottom of
Yeah,
the
that
figure.
is cool.
It is neat.
I don't know. I think this is kind of neat because it's a mass market blind box. There's not a whole lot of new blind box out right now. Do you guys think of any?
We got some in the
fat
show.
caps.
Yeah, fat caps are.
Didn't we open some fat
We
caps?
opened fat caps already.
What else is out?
Ow, this hand. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, did
you know, there's only so much out there.
right.
And the great thing about these is that you can
Readily available.
get them anywhere. Target has tons of them right now.
Does Lego ever? I mean, is this something new? Do they usually do this? It's a pin that's not a Lego joint.
Sometimes they do that on the. There's a lot of girl figures that have like a crown
Like the
now,
gun.
or the bride has the.
A little 6-shooter.
I think this is the first Lego that
Isn't that cowboy
Luke's
great?
ever played with.
Mm-hmm. Dropping pieces all over the place.
You're not going
He
anywhere.
would not win a speed build contest.
No, I wouldn't. Whoa.
Popping them out everywhere.
So,
Have you seen the Liberty yet?
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I've seen.
Look at his little beard
Yeah,
and
it's
the
a,
lamp.
His beard is weird.
It's a cool
Weird
piece.
beard.
Cowboy is cool.
You know, you could probably make a Smurf with all this blue.
All the blue. That's a new color blue too. I think it's like
Smago.
medium azure or dark azure.
I think
Sure
there's a gun
is.
underneath you.
That's
Gosh.
okay. We'll find it.
I got it. Yeah.
Gun butt. He has. Pew, pew. He has great printed pants.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
they only started doing a couple years ago.
I
They
like the
didn't used to
printed
print.
pants. I like the fact that you can't see his face.
He's a bandito.
Printed pants bandito.
He's pretty crazy. He's got
Check this
2
out.
guns.
Pretty scary.
Then you know that it's not.
The surgeon's cool because it comes with
Ooh,
the
an
tile
X-ray.
looks like an X-ray,
Yeah.
Nice.
where it's like see-through and stuff.
That makes
so like if you,
Maybe.
you line it up with a person, like would it,
with like a
it
yeah.
makes sense?
It's funny,
Yeah,
right?
That's great. Actually, I like the surgeon's cap. I think that this is and the syringe. Whoa.
Yeah,
You
they've
could
really.
do like a junky Lego piece, you know?
I didn't think of
You
that.
know, like just make it all gaunt looking and like, you know.
You know, give the skeleton like with.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I have one of the robots.
Robot?
Robot's awesome.
Oh, you
Robot.
got one. Okay. Yeah,
Ooh.
I've only seen the one that I have, and like I guess they're hard to find, or I don't know.
Are they hard?
Well, cause I looked for another one,
We don't have to open them all.
and couldn't
If
come
you're gonna
across.
keep talking about Lego, I'm gonna keep opening them.
Well, we can move on to reviews.
There you go. Let's do it.
Lego.
Let's on to reviews, shall we?
Up first, Armory sets. These are by Spy Monkey Creations. The sets have a total of 42 interchangeable Glios system compatible PVC and ABS parts include 5 complete weapon builds. They are $20 each. This is what you get.
Tell us about them, George.
All that stuff I just said sounds like a mouthful, but in actuality you get 5 weapons and then a couple extra parts. Now each pack like this
Can we have packs?
opens up into swords and shields,
These are pretty big. I mean,
all sorts of different things. So here's a
Oh, for
shield.
reals.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's
you-
also-
kind of pointy. I thought you were
Yeah.
messing around.
well, I kind of was, but
It was kind of
I was
pointy.
gonna do that
So it comes
anyways. But
Also
then
a battle axe.
Oh, look at the skull
Wow.
on there.
So now I don't know. I got these. They come in a couple different.
I think there's, like,
different colors.
4
5
colors.
different colors, I think.
4 or
so
5.
is this weapons or that you're getting, or
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's 5 different weapon packs. It's 5 different colors.
Okay.
There's a metallic gunmetal. There's the black and red,
Awesome.
faker.
and then there's a red and black, or
Okay,
red
that's
and
faker.
gray. With the gray has the clear sparkles. Then there's a Skeletor, kind of purple and lime green, like clear.
And blue and orange.
And then, yeah, blue and orange. So, but the nice thing about these is it's not just weapons. If you take them all apart and rebuild with them, like this is a guy made out of 2 packs.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
So
Wow.
you can turn them into things. Like
Okay.
each one comes apart in different pieces. And
that's cool.
So now the weapons are the size that would work well with, say, Masters of the Universe Classics figures.
Nice.
yeah, or any kind of like 6-inch
Or
line or somewhere
6-inch
around
line.
there.
4 Horsemen figures, Goth Droplet, all the...
Yeah.
As I say,
Fantastic
like
exclusive.
the GLaDOS figures are like significantly like
Smaller.
this big,
Right,
Yeah.
but
so.
if you take this apart,
Just
Here's-
pull.
trying,
yeah, there's pieces that you can.
then
use
like you
for 'em,
can
yeah.
steal this
So,
orange
like,
piece off and,
And
like,
here's another, like,
add
this is
that
made out of
claw
1
here.
pack.
Look at that.
Not
That's
the wings.
crazy. And those are all weapons. Like other,
That's neat.
like these are swords, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
That's
got
like
that
an
good
axe
glass.
That's the
part.
battle axe. But one of the extra
Nice.
pieces in the bag is that weird bird head thing that is on that dude.
That thing.
So like you can really turn it into pretty much anything that you can.
That's like a little battle beast.
And if you use
That's
your
what I thought. Yeah.
if you use your GLaDOS parts, I'm sure you can turn it into a lot more. This is strictly using just the weapon pack,
Mm.
you know, and it was just 2 of the same, you know, made into this. It's $20 for 1 whole weapon pack, but you do get 5 weapons.
Right, and they're like good
if
quality.
you wanted to use them with your, you know, if you're looking to use them with your He-Man, and all the colors kind of match. Like if you wanted Skeletor to have new weapons, you know, the purples kind of match the Skeletor purples, and the blacks match like a Hordak, and there's Faker kind of colors, and
Was that? Do you think that was intentional? Or?
absolutely, I
Yeah.
think it was intentional. One of my favorite pieces is on that axe right there. This thing I think is amazing. It's a tiny little skull.
Mm.
See, it looks like it doesn't come off, but it does.
That comes off the side, and then it's just the skull on the regular little
I can't
GLaDOS
see.
peg.
It's
I know, I'm just holding it up for show.
ridiculously tiny.
But there's some of the GLaDOS guys that have a hole on their back, so you could switch that back
Right.
around and become the front. You got a
Mm.
nice, cool little skull.
Right.
Yeah, you can barely see that.
You can barely see it.
So I don't know. This is a fun set to get. If you do get all the colors, it's $100, so it gets a little expensive to get them all. But I don't know. I think it's worth it if you're gonna.
Don't do that.
You know, it's got double purpose. You know, to play with them as pieces or to play with them as weapons.
Right.
It matches your glasses.
Oh, I think it's interesting to.
Third-party weapons.
Mm-hmm.
It's and
It's
you know,
interesting.
it's really a step up for the Spy Monkey guys. They've been
Yes.
doing a lot of like resin for years, where they cast them all themselves, and this is like I think this is their first step into like actual production and doing like, you know, cutting steel and making real plastic. And this stuff is like,
You know what, though? You do what you got to do to build your audience.
yeah, no, this is great. But this is great. Like
And you
they've
get to
done
make
it.
this eventually, which is amazing.
Do you know if these are 3D modeled, because they look really
You know,
kind of precise with some of the sculpting on it?
I don't know. I could write to them and ask.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
I'm
should
just
do some
curious because like
research.
this axe is like so clean and like some of these straight lines are like really tight, so it's kind of
Yeah, I mean they're really nicely made pieces.
Tight like a Twigger.
Twigger.
But then there's stuff like this that doesn't, like, you know, this
Yeah,
piece
yeah, right.
looks like it's hand sculpted.
Right.
So
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe it's half and half or
It
something.
could be
It
both.
could
yeah.
be, yeah. But like, look at this blade right here. Like, there's that's got to be 3D.
Yeah, that's tough to get.
Yeah,
Like
there's.
precise like that.
If it's not, then those people are nuts.
It's 2 different blades.
3.
Well, I mean the wings. I didn't realize that those are different. You know.
I love that you can build a thing without, you don't even need to use it as a weapon pack.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing is you can literally just turn it into little creatures and stuff. And there's a bunch more. If you go to both the O'Neill blog and Spy Monkey doesn't have any pictures up on their thing yet. I don't know why, but the O'Neill blog, they've been building with him and putting up massive like amounts of creatures and stuff that he's building with him, and it's just amazing.
Rad.
So yeah, that's where I got a lot of the design for this guy was a couple different guys on that site. So yeah, it's pretty cool what you can do with a couple little pieces that are just different than the Glyos pieces.
It's really action figure Lego.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
and then
amazing.
it is fully, you know, it's articulated everywhere because it's
Good job, Spy Monkey.
all just parts. So yeah, get some of these and play with them. They're nice.
Did you say SpyMonkeyCreations.com?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I don't know if I said .com. But yeah, check out their site. Get their
I
stuff.
have the power.
Definitely recommend them.
So I said tight like a Twigger earlier, and that reminded me of something.
Oh, good segue is what it reminded you of. Let's
There
talk
you
about
go.
Mr. Fat Tony.
See how that happens?
We have a mobster in the studio.
We do. This is by Ron English. It is 9 inches tall. It is a vinyl figure limited to 500 pieces. It's $60.
Oh, thank you.
I guess before we break into it, you got to look at the box itself.
Show that off a little.
Pretty
That's
amazing. I think the
exciting.
top is the best part. Faker.
It's like a fat
Say.
cereal box.
Faker oats.
Sugar, the other white powder.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. Why did I make that up?
That's awesome. I never looked at the bottom.
A ton of tiger with a short shelf life. Well, first of all, look at the box. Obviously, this is not cereal.
It is a wacky pack. It
Yeah.
is
It
a,
is a
3D wacky pack.
Totally.
Free Ritalin dose included.
Which
So
is not true.
I'm excited to get in there and get our Ritalin.
All right.
I was
Let's
kinda
get in there.
bummed when,
And you notice Ron English is on the Quaker guy, the Faker
Yeah.
guy, just in
Yep.
case. Whoa!
Do you think he has diabetes?
Smell good?
Get some of that.
Diabetes?
Ooh,
got that?
wow,
You
that's yeah.
I like that.
That's your free Ritalin right there.
No, there it is. Yep,
Yes, that's the
gonna
Ritalin.
be a
Oh, I'm
big
excited.
fan.
I'm excited.
You, so,
Unboxing! There he
boom.
is.
Look at that. Just lifts right out.
That's it. That's how easy it is.
Whoa.
No twist ties necessary.
I love them.
I like that smell.
You have one of these?
I do have
I
one
have
of
one
these.
too.
Look at his little fat boobs.
They're moobs.
They're two.
They're tubes.
Tiger.
Tubes.
It's awesome.
They're tubes.
All right. So, what do you think?
Awesome.
I wish they painted the scarf red.
Yep.
I
thinking
was
that
going to
same
say,
thing.
it's weird when I looked back at this,
It's
I was
orange.
like, why is that
Yeah.
orange?
That's a good point.
Yep.
There you go. They forgot to paint the scarf. I like that it has real whiskers. That's kind of
Mhm.
cool.
Are they like bendy?
Well, they're just little
Oh, it's
plastic
just little
strips.
pieces. Okay, that's cool.
It is. Why isn't the scarf red?
Mhm.
That's weird.
Maybe this isn't the OG colorway.
It is the OG
I know.
colorway.
So no Ritalin.
Yeah.
First off,
You know,
let's just get that out of the way.
Well, maybe it's
No,
inside Tony. We gotta crack
Oh,
it
we
open.
gotta
Check it.
break it open.
do you hear
The
anything?
entire thing is Ritalin.
You hear
You have to lick it.
Well, you know, they do something like that with, you know, the other white powder in, you know, south of the border.
Ah.
There you go.
So always
Maybe
check your
at least,
toys.
You know, get the solvents.
Okay, aside from the concept of this, what do you think about the technical
That's what I was kind of looking at now.
paint, sculpt, all that?
Yeah, the paint's pretty clean.
Yeah, it's pretty good on the blacks.
You know, the red
Nice.
scarf would have been nice, especially when you see like the back
Mm-hmm.
right here.
That's where it's really noticeable
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. I
And
mean,
even in the front though.
yeah, but you could like maybe give that a pass and like, oh, but like when, yeah, especially with that, yeah.
I might have to touch mine up and put a little red on there.
Oh.
Actually, I kind of thought about that, doing that myself. And the tongue.
Oh yeah, good call.
Is that? Yeah.
Oh, and the eyes
Yep.
aren't yellow.
Because it's almost like they had what 4 colors and they no, we're just doing 4 colors, people. We can't do that 5th color.
In illustration, the eyes are yellow.
That doesn't bother
Oh.
me so much in there, but
One, two. Well, it's a 3 color or is it a 4 color? Because the white, do they hit it with the white or?
Well, it's white vinyl, right? Or no,
Yeah, it's probably painted
no, it's
white.
painted.
yeah, it's painted
Because you
white.
can see smudges and stuff.
Yeah, so it's orange
So it's a 3
with white,
color.
black, and blue.
And they cheaped it on the 4th.
Yeah.
Come on, Ron. Come on, guy. I would have demanded the 4th color.
How much would it have added? I mean, what is this, a $60 toy? How much would it have added, really, if you're already at a $60 toy?
I probably would have paid 70.
For that 4th color?
Just
Just for that 4th color.
Just for the red.
Like, if you had to pay $65 just to get that
And the red
extra,
one.
like, red on there?
Obviously. Obviously.
But the man boobs are the best. Like,
Man
just
boobs
to,
are
like,
great.
they're so gross.
Mm-hmm. But it's still cute. Like,
Mhm.
which is really weird.
Why, like,
Is this the
why is
original
the man
artwork,
boob,
or did he
like,
make this for
orange
the-
all the way into it? Like,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I kind of think that like it might have gone white, you know. And
Yeah.
then, you know.
I wonder if
Yeah,
they would have
'cause
been
it's
as
orange here.
noticeable. Yeah.
Is this an original, or did he make this specifically for the box? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Like, is this from somewhere else?
I don't know. Because you know what? They look different.
It
So
is
different.
Weird,
Yeah.
like that perspective and like the way the orange kind of cuts. On the left eye, it kind of it's orange on the left
Oh,
eye.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, it's
But
And, like, here he looks like flabby fat, and here he's like
he's cute
stuffed
fat.
sausage
yeah.
fat.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I like the flabby fat better, or I like this sculpt better than I like the drawing. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I've
Agreed.
ever heard you say that in your life.
This drawing looks like it was just a scanned-in like pencil
Sketch.
drawing.
yeah, I had to say.
And then like they literally used like
Photoshop.
the
fill.
quick Photoshop, fill
Yeah.
tool, yeah.
Mhm.
And you
Or
forgot to do that
illustrator,
part right
just-
there.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, it really does. Because look at the like bad edging and
Yeah.
stuff. It doesn't look like an Illustrator drawing or anything that was made for a product.
So are you
box.
gonna cut that box up and frame it?
No, I'll throw the box out. I don't care about this.
So now, what about the subject matter?
Mm.
I mean, okay, so why did this sell? Other than being a Ron English toy, is it because it's a recognizable figure, being Tony the Tiger?
Yes.
Aren't all
Yes.
of his figures recognizable figures, like the Lucy
Right.
or the Kiss car thing?
But this actually makes more sense in terms of its recognizability because it's a sugary cereal, with America dealing with its health issues, diabetes, etc. You kind of like make that association of
Clear commentary.
obesity and
kind of message, yeah.
and this mascot
Oh.
for a sugary cereal. Whereas the Lucy figure really, it didn't communicate as clearly with me. This
Like, what
one,
was that saying?
Yeah, it's like I don't know what's
We're killing animals to make lingerie? Like, I'm not really sure.
I'm sure there's
Where
I'm
that
sure
was
I
there's
don't know what's
something
saying.
though.
Yeah, there's
Be
something.
careful when you move the arm because you start rubbing it
Oh,
and
sorry.
it starts rubbing on the fist. So the black
We do it so you don't have to.
the black rubs off and rubs onto the fist. Just so.
Don't move it. In fact, just don't move it.
There's no reason to really,
I
because
just
like
wanted to see if it was
no,
articulate.
I know.
I
I'm
think
just saying
the
like
way the arm is bent, kind of like this, kind of feels weird. It'd been great if it was like
Would it have been great?
right, like
It's like he's hiding something instead of just putting his arm casually on the back.
Yeah.
right, unless that's what he's trying to communicate. But
So we were kind of discussing. I mean, this really brings up the topic, and we've discussed it before. People who've watched the show know my general opinion of Ron English's work, not as a person, just the work.
Not a fan is what you're saying.
I'm not the biggest Ron English fan, and again, that's not a personal thing. It's just of his work. This one does make more commentary, like you were saying, like it makes sense.
Mhm.
Like you look at it and you go, "Got it."
Mhm.
So you were bringing up a good point.
Well, first of all, I
Really?
don't look at this and go commentary. To me, this is just funny. Like
Seriously?
I don't think about it as a commentary at all. I don't give a shit about
It's from a line
art
called
like,
Propaganda.
I don't care about art trying to be commentary on life or something like that. It's just, if it's cool looking, I like it. If it's not cool looking, I don't like it. Who gives a shit what the meaning is behind it? I don't give a shit about artists' meaning, and they're crying in their house as they're painting. Oh, the earth is terrible.
Don't listen, you guys. Don't listen.
Dad. Who cares?
Emo here is going.
If it's cool looking when you're done, then I'm gonna like it. If it's not, who cares? I look at this as a fat Tony the Tiger. I don't care about any of the stupid meaning behind it. Like, none of this box. I don't give a crap about anything he's trying to say about
Well, then I guess
diabetes
this is
or
what makes,
America or fat thing. Like, who cares?
But I guess that's what makes it a successful piece, is in that you enjoy it for its design, but other people would be able to, get something else out of it,
Right.
and be drawn to getting it for those reasons.
Yeah.
I grew up with a Tony the Tiger like soft kind of vinyl toy, so when I see that, I instantly associate it with a toy that I had when I was a kid.
Right.
So when I saw it, I had to have it because it, it takes me back.
You know what's kind of funny is, like, after seeing this, like, I can't tell you what the difference is between this Tony and, like, the real one.
Like,
You know what I mean?
That's just the Tony the
What?
Tiger.
Like, what does the other Tony the Tiger look like?
All of the weight on
Like
the
the
other
real
Tiger
Tony?
is
Yeah.
up at the top.
Is he, like, huge, like, buff?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
all
he's
all
like
ripped.
they're
Okay.
great. He's like a sports coach.
So he's, like, really buff. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I haven't...
Have you seen TV?
Yes. There's one right there. No, but I'm so... I don't know. Like,
That's funny.
like if I just saw that, I'd go, that's Tony the Tiger, and not really say, like, oh, that's a
fat Tony the Tiger. Yeah, exactly. I could see what you're saying, because it so much represents the character.
Let's talk about this ass area right here.
The blank ass area.
That's a little bit weird.
It's like they didn't know what to do there, so they just like filled it in.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
trying
why-
to make a butt.
Why
kind
doesn't
of.
it go, like, down?
Where do these stripes come from?
Well, have you ever
Where's
seen
the-
like?
It's like they didn't want to give him an ass or something.
Yeah. Well, they probably
Like, what's
didn't.
going on with this tweener area?
Tweener. All right, so the discussion that we're trying to lead to here is the use of pop culture in art.
Oh, okay. This is a great subject.
Now,
A grubjick.
how do you feel
Gr-
like? It seems to me like the art you see get passed around online a lot, or people put on their, on their pages or on their blogs or whatever. People are always taking. Artists who are trying to become popular seem to be taking pop culture items and mashing it into their style and just making, like, basically taking characters that they don't have the right to make and without licensing them, just creating art based around it.
And here's what it is. Here's my opinion, at least. Like, using, like, a lot of pop art, like, a lot of artists use pop art as, like, a crutch. They're like, I don't have any, like, ideas of my own, but if I take Boss Noss and, like, fucking put him...
That's the guy you went to?
Seriously,
for
like,
your
of all
pop
the
art?
people to pick.
Okay.
Really.
If I take Boba Fett...
Okay, let's
and,
go
like,
Gungan.
and then put him on Deep Space Nine with, like, a fucking She-Ra sword, like, that's just going to be
might
the
buy
best
that.
painting ever.
I might actually
You know what
buy
I mean?
that.
Well,
Like,
Can somebody do?
This
Can you do
this
that?
kind of deals with the entire
Yes.
issue of art and business, and
I
like,
would like that.
are you creating art so you can be able to sell it? And what is the easiest way to create something that people want to buy? They want to buy things they could be able to relate to. And so what do? You insert a lot of stuff that maybe you really have a, personal connection with, whether it's Star Wars or whether it's Star Trek or whether it's,
Tony the Tiger.
Tony the motherfucking Tiger, and then you,
explicit tag on this
you-
episode.
sorry.
No, it's explicit at all.
I already said it.
And you kind of insert it into your work. Now, this brings up an issue that you obviously are, deal with, and that is the idea of originality in work, and whereas you feel that Ron English is basically just kind of taking things that other people, have, created and, reformatting it into something that he's calling his own. And I could see why you would have an issue with that. But, this also deals with the issue of, is there no such thing as anything new, anymore? A lot of people will argue that there's nothing new under the sun.
Absolutely.
And so all people are doing is taking this and that, remixing it, and then redistributing it. And I mean, like, I certainly cannot say that I have the market on sad bears or anything like that.
But you do.
You know. No, I
But
don't.
you don't make but you don't take a sad bear and make it, you know, you don't have like every bear that's ever been made and taking it and doing it in your style. Like you're
That's
not
a good idea.
you make your own bears.
Right,
Make your
right.
own bear.
But like, I mean, like, for instance, my okay, well, the foundation of my bears design was based on Hello Kitty because I was.
You know that's a cat, right?
Yes, I do. Okay. But I yes. Really?
This is interesting.
It wasn't a
though.
bear.
Like,
To the Sanrio store.
I'm done. No, well, I liked when I was studying characters, you know, to try and, like, you know, figure out, like, how to create my own. I found that the Hello Kitty design was probably one of the few designs that throughout its since its conception did not, you know, was not like modified or changed or anything like that.
Over 50 years.
Yeah, like Mickey Mouse or anything. And I kind of attributed that longevity to its simple design of like 2 dots for the eyes, a dot for the nose, you know, and nothing else. And which is the reason why for the longest time my characters were, their facial features were limited to just those 3 specific elements. And you know, I kind of, you know, try different things here and there throughout the years, and then, like, you know, to mix it up, I'll throw in like a, you know, long ears for a rabbit or whatever. But it's, you know, everything is kind of comes, you know, derived from something else. And maybe, you know, my own work is not so much so you know, derived from, you know, something very, you know, as specific, you know, as Tony the Tiger or Lucy from Peanuts. But
See, but now I look at one of your bears, and it not at all do I think that's just a Hello Kitty ripoff. It's a completely different creature, or not creature in the term of bear, but it's a completely different thing that you've created. I look at this and I say, look, it's Tony the Tiger. Scott was like, I can't even tell the difference.
Right.
Now this is just someone, like, they're not paying Kellogg's. They're not paying, like, Kellogg's doesn't get any of the licensing rights. Ron English gets the money, and he says, look what I made. Well, you didn't make that. You just made it fat. So,
Okay.
right.
okay,
Make
so
it
for me,
better.
it's a 2-part thing for me. Like, for me,
Pardon.
pop art works if there's a reason for it to exist. I think that he's making a point with this, at least, you know, saying that America being fat, Tony the Tiger represents America, that kind of thing. So for me, this is okay. What I have a problem with is someone going, I have a technique, but I don't have any real ideas, so I'm just going to take shit and call it pop art. And look, I did a fucking Death Star hanging from a Christmas tree with Boss Na. So, like,
right.
and then they sell it, and then, like, and then there's that false sense of, like, I'm a good artist because I can sell this pop art and people are buying it like crazy.
my shit sells
And-
out. It's
yeah.
like, well, no, because you made
And there's-
Star Wars.
Right, and if there's no message to it, then that's the stuff that irritates me.
Right.
Like this, at least, you can argue, like, he's got a point. There's a reason that this exists.
Right.
So, like, and there's sites like, I mean, people that we buy stuff from, like T-Fury, who I love that site. They have a new shirt every day. Now, that site should have been shut down 1,000,000 times. They're stealing, they're not paying licensing rights on characters that they don't own the rights to sell things for. But they sell it for 24 hours and then it's gone, so they can get away with it somehow through this loophole. But, like, all those sites and all those artists that are making money off of all these shirts they're creating, of basically making Star Wars shirts, or, you know, Harry Potter shirts, or now Hunger Games shirts, like any of those things, like, you don't have the right to make that. You don't have the right to sell that. So how are they getting away with this? And how is this going to, like, does this keep going? You just say, oh, it's pop art. It's a mashup. I'm allowed. Like, just because you take 2 things that someone else owns, you can't just put them together and resell them. Like, there's someone else's.
I think it depends on the scope of, you know, how much they're reselling it. I mean, there's a difference between, you know, making an editorial commentary through, like, say, one painting or a very small series of toys, as opposed to going corporate and, like, you know, getting stuff distributed, you know, at every 7-Eleven, Target, and
Right.
you know, whatever. And
So it's amount of number. So what is this? This toy has 500 pieces. How many is the number before you have to pay licensing rights?
Well, I mean, 500. I mean, chances are, Kellogg's is going to send out the first step is a cease and desist, and
Right.
of course, by the time
Then you claim
he
parody.
gets it,
Yeah,
claim parody.
there's the parody thing.
you know.
That is why I think T Fury is able to.
They get away with it because it's all parody.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it seems like BS to me because it's like, dude, somebody worked hard to build a brand that you then stole. Like, why don't you build a brand that can then be put out into the world that people will love?
But if that brand is actually promoting something that is more destructive than, constructive, or is this so wrong? I mean, or at least the way that's how, say, the specific artist sees it. It's it's that law that gives that artist an opportunity to make a commentary on.
So there was some art passed around. It was the cast of Community painted like they were X-Men. And I don't know if they were even selling that or they just made it as fan art online. But let's say they were selling it as prints. Should they be allowed to just do that without having to pay the people who created the X-Men? And the reason you think that is cool, if you're into that picture, the reason that you like it is because you automatically recognize it because the brand was built with X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
They built the characters through their colors, through their style, and because you can then take a cast of Community and you take what's that dude's name from the Soup?
Joel McHale.
Joel McHale. You take Joel McHale's likeness and you put it into whatever costume they had, like a Wolverine costume. You throw those colors on him. That artist didn't create that look.
But is what
someone
they're
built
doing
that brand
interfering with the original, the source of the inspiration's ability to sell itself? I mean, is it stopping? Is it getting in the way? Is what say Ron English is creating, cock blocking all these larger corporations from releasing and producing and selling its own merchandise?
No, I mean, I don't think that's going to hurt Kellogg's at all, and they're not going to
Right.
make less cereal because of it.
Right.
See, I think it's two separate things because you're making a point that this, like I said before, has a reason to exist, whereas you're saying with Community and X-Men,
Right.
why? What's the point of that?
I mean, not really what's the point, but why should that person be allowed to get away with that? Why is that person allowed to sell that?
That's interesting. I never thought of it in those terms necessarily. I think of it as
So it's more of a legal thing.
If I built a brand and if I was George Lucas and I built Star Wars and I built this
you're George
brand
Gaspar.
and someone started just taking my characters and just because
Boss Hoss.
because they put a stormtrooper on a My Little Pony, you could say, oh, I can make that now. It's well, wait a minute. No, I built that brand. The only reason anybody wants to buy that shirt is because there's a stormtrooper on it. And it's sitting on a My Little Pony, which then becomes funny because it's not supposed to be that. But I built that brand.
Now,
I
can we
made
do a
that.
stormtrooper on a My Little Pony, but it's painted like a dewback?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, can we do? That's the next.
That's
shirt.
the next shirt.
That's
We're
what
gonna
we're
make that
doing.
shirt. It's a
Okay.
Toy Break shirt.
And you know
it'll
what's-
just say Toy Break under it right there.
I mean, okay, so you know, one of the ideas that we've been tossing back and
Yes.
forth, I mean, it's so
It's so hard to
Boss
do it
Hoss.
because you don't want to be a dick and be like, oh, look what I made.
the thinking of the ideas are so easy,
Right.
And you can come up with really clever things, but it's more of I don't see that as oh, I've got to create this piece of art that means something. It's more
That's funny.
yeah, it's a funny thing, and so I choose the T Fury shirts and stuff like that. I don't wear any of that stuff. I mean, I don't.
On principle?
Yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me, and then I don't know. That doesn't do anything for me.
I'm wearing one. That's not T Fury, but I'm wearing a shirt mashup right now.
Right.
It's Hellraiser and Lego, and guess
Oh,
what?
yeah, I'm wearing
Neither
Lego.
Lego nor Hellraiser got paid for this.
So why are you wearing the shirt and you're arguing that it shouldn't be?
I'm
made?
not saying I don't love this stuff. I saved all those
You're
community.
just saying, how should it be?
I'm just saying, why do these artists get away with this? You walk down Artist Alley at Comic-Con and you're like, you don't have the right for that. You don't have the right.
I don't
for
know
that.
about
You
the
don't have
getting
the
away
rights
with
for
it
that.
part of it, but as a consumer and a appreciator of art and toys and all those things, I don't have a problem with somebody, let's say Ron English, taking something popular I mean, it's a great business model to take it and if you want to use it as a marketing ploy or to, get your name out there, or maybe you actually have a statement because maybe you're making, something strong with that. When it's all you do, and there's no original content, I think that's where it, like you were saying, like it's a crutch. What else do you have to give? Yes, I get
Ron
that you can
English
make a parody.
gets his thing
Cause.
off of his...
Cause is perfect too.
Right. Well, don't get me started on Cause, but like...
But like Ron English has beautiful technical skill.
His technique is amazing.
Paintings in person are just blow your mind, except you look at the subject matter and you go, yeah.
You're a fan of Kiss. Okay.
Got it. Make your own character.
That's the thing. Like, at what point is the artist responsible for creating their own content? Like, shouldn't that be your goal? Like, as an artist, like to create. I mean, because you guys don't use a lot of pop culture in your stuff. So I mean, this is good to have you guys on here because, it has become your goal to create your own world. Argyle's your style. It said right on the box.
That's right.
Well,
I don't have any fucking problems with Argyle. That's for sure.
How about your?
It should be society's
it's Argyle
thing. To dictate like what artists should not be creating. Right? I mean, like, shouldn't society be saying like, hey, like
we do that when we hand over our money.
Exactly. Like if the reason why Ron English keeps creating that is because he's making money doing it. Right. The reason why I keep making bears is because I make money doing it.
Right.
If I didn't make money doing it, I would be looking for other ways of being able to find things that people, connect with.
You'd try whales or snails.
That's right.
Whales.
Or other animals.
There's squid. People.
See? Squid.
Ladies love squid.
Look for the squid.
Wow.
What can I say? We do.
All right, so weigh in on the forum with what you think about pop art and pop culture.
Part.
I have a fear that so I personally don't have a problem with Ron English. Like, I like his technique.
I don't have a problem with him.
We're not saying this.
No.
This
I
is
don't
just
mean
bringing up the conversation. We're not talking about this piece.
Right. No, I mean, I mentioned him again because he's someone that to me does it successfully. Mm-hmm. But I think there's so many other artists that don't, that it's just gets played out now.
Yeah.
It's pop art, let's move on. So many people are jumping on this pop art bandwagon, it seems like.
How did you feel about the Blonde Spoon's Star Wars paintings? They were shown at DesignerCon.
See, but those weren't produced. Those were all original pieces.
But you're talking about Ron English's art as well. I mean,
True.
What came first, the toys or his art?
That's true.
I mean, I guess because I know that behind that show, it was a commissioned thing.
Right.
Someone asked for that to be made.
Mm-hmm.
So it was that becomes kind of a different thing.
He didn't put that out there to the
public.
public.
He wasn't like, I'm just going to make Star Wars and sell it.
Right.
He was asked to create this Star Wars thing.
That's not what he sounds like, by the way.
He doesn't.
That was an exact reference.
I'm going to make Star Wars and sell it.
That was an exact... you should ask around. People know that I do a great Buona
The other
Spoons.
thing about Buona Spoons is, all of his art, I think, is original, except for that.
Yeah, I mean, he's totally not known for doing pop culture things. That's not his... he does create his own things and own world and own style.
Right. No, for sure. Like that bat.
But I think a little pop culture is fine. I mean, I think injecting pop culture into your art is fine. That's a great way to get people involved. But when it's all you do, when every piece is based on it.
Well, I'm just looking forward to our Stormtrooper on a
I guess I feel like it's exciting.
Shirt.
I guess I just feel like it's shoved down my throat a little.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
Let's just skip the last review until next week, I guess? Or do we want to do it?
Let's
that was
go.
a long...
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We're going to do it.
Yeah, let's
do it. It's going to be a long ep.
Long ep.
This is the Hot Wheels Light Speeders. Paint with
Say that like you've never seen it before.
Paint with the power of light.
All right, let's save that till next week.
Okay.
Can we paint pop culture references on it?
We can.
All right, I'm in.
With the power of light. All right, so what this is...
It's got a Star Trek insignia on there.
It looks Star Trek.
Hold on. There might be a template in there somewhere. There is right there.
Ooh.
So it comes with a little light.
Wow.
And it comes with a blank truck.
You know where that goes when kids
Although
open
it's
up
not
this thing.
blank.
In the trash. Don't lose the template. It's thin.
Delicate.
Look at that.
You see that?
Oh, here you go.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
So you
It's
could
like
do
magic.
little graffiti.
Oh, and you can get like pressure, like the longer you leave it on the darker.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, you
What's
can-
that graffiti of? Are you graffitiing a serpent?
So let's do a little template. Let's see how that works.
Yeah. Make it happen.
So let's do some of this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just, when Hot Wheels alone aren't enough, like...
Cars themselves are a toy car is
yeah,
not interesting enough.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about 21st century children here.
That's true. Is the internet in that truck?
Yeah. Where is a video game?
Is that Bluetooth compatible? I mean.
I feel like you. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it works really well. So if you made your own little stencils, you could do your own little art.
quick! You got to do it before it goes away.
I know.
Yeah, it's fading.
Do
It doesn't
quick.
actually fade that fast. It will fade. It will go back in a few
Fade in?
minutes, but
That's a Glass character. I feel like you could use your own light too. Like that's just a little.
yeah, that's just a
UV
little
light.
dull. Yeah, UV
like a-
black light.
Would a
kinda
regular
thing.
flashlight work?
No, it's a little black light.
Okay, so black light only. But they have tons of like black light lasers and stuff, and
Yeah.
the little ones that you can buy.
Yeah. If you can get one with like a better like,
One more dot, and it's one of your bears.
Almost. Almost.
get one with like a thinner beam or something, you can get
Be
some
more
nice.
precise.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wow, it
That's
does
wor-
stay on
For the
there
next
for a
like
while,
2
huh?
minutes, that's worth a lot of money. Look through that.
Please, is that happening?
Yeah, sign it real quick.
I think that's fun. Do kids still enjoy this kind of stuff?
I don't know. I do.
I do.
Is this really for kids or is it for collectors
Why
to keep
isn't-
in the package?
Why isn't there a My Little Pony that I can do this to?
It's got playability. Which
There
is
is a
great.
stormtroopers riding on it.
Look at that. If you can get one with flames, you get little flames on your car. I don't know. I think it's
Think
kind of
about
cool.
a My Little Pony. Like the whole thing is made of that color change stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Now, will this work in locating semen stains as well?
I believe it
I
will.
believe it
Okay.
will. You can also
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, I
You
just
can
brought that one
also-
down.
one to beam up.
There you go. It's got
Like-
many. This thing has really many purposes other than.
Oh,
We'll put it
oh.
on that. Check that.
Away from me.
So yeah, we don't really need the car. Gross.
Stop laughing.
All right. I think I do. I like this. I think this is a cool. When I saw this in the store, I was like, "Oh, we got to get one of these." So
Did you say how much it was?
I don't remember.
like $10
$3.99 or something? No, it was not
$10?
It was
$10.
10 online,
No, it was like $3.99 or $4.99.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. It was
so less than $5.
definitely not $10.
And you got
$10.
like Target, Walmart, all those places.
$10.
$10.
It's not a $10. If you see it for 10, do not get it for 10.
Actually, you know what? Don't get it.
Oh, this is cool. Come on.
How long is that
It's a
fun
really
for?
wide truck. I mean, like, I guess, it's wide because it needs a lot of,
More room to paint.
more room to paint, but...
What? How long is that going to be fun though? I'm just curious.
I'm done.
I
Like,
think
it's the
cool.
fun is over, but
But
it
will
is a
you
wide
ever-
truck.
Will you
So-
ever do it again?
So don't get that and spend $1 on this Sonic toy. It costs $1,
Sonic Sips.
and you can put stickers on it, and it lasts just as long instead
And
of paying
can't you,
$10 for
remove
this
the
truck.
stickers, too, and replace them with... are they recyclable?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they're just
Cheap paper stickers?
just cheap paper, but you can peel them off pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
It's still pretty sticky. I mean, you
Yeah.
could probably take it off a couple times.
There you go.
Recyclable.
Restickable.
All right, we got some events coming up. Let's talk about it.
WonderCon, comics, toys, art, and more at the American Convention.
What?
At the
You are
Anaheim
tired.
Convention Center. And believe it or not, it is in Anaheim, California. March 16th through 18th. WonderCon.org. We are booth 185.
Who do you mean we?
Myself and Georgia Gaspar.
And
And Ben
3D
Goretzky.
Retro.
3D Retro.
3D Retro, Toy Break, and Stoli Art all in one booth,
What?
And October Toys.
which is the same as Toy Break.
Hey, it
Boom.
looks like my signature.
Signed.
Whoa.
That-
Do you have a blank check with you, Ryan?
That's coming up, and we're all very excited to be attending. at WonderCon.
It sounds like it.
What booth? 185? Hey,
Yeah.
are you releasing anything?
I got stuff.
Chipster, baby. Let's talk about it.
Chipster babies?
Okay,
Chip,
the October Toys edition of Chipster.
Toy Break.
Is it? It's the Toy Break version.
Break.
Toy Break edition of Chipster.
Is it a purple and
Okay,
black
yeah.
one and
It was
white one?
purple
and white.
Purple
With black.
black
Yeah.
and white.
Yeah, come get your Chipster. Sculpted by me. Designed by Scott.
Available for
I
the
helped.
first time at WonderCon.
Colors picked by Helene.
That's right.
I have nothing to do with it.
We'll throw Luke in there somehow.
Luke.
Thumbs up by Luke.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
I think there's a 3D
WonderCon?
retro release.
There is going to be a 3D retro release.
I think there's 2 3D retro releases.
I don't know if that's been
maybe.
announced. Let's let Ben announce that.
Yeah, no.
Let's have him back on.
That's
We'll
fine.
let him announce it.
I was just
Uh,
saying that they're going to exist.
Yes.
Another release I will have is the third Nose-A-Lot.
Just
will be-
regular release.
as opposed to
Is that the first time it'll be available?
it's a debut
Wow,
of the third
nice.
the
The
third
D-Bet?
Nose-A-Lot plush.
Nice.
Francis will be released at WonderCon.
That's awesome.
Is there anything else?
Come get your photo with George. I will actually only be there in spirit. I will not be attending because at the exact same time is Bricks by the Bay, which is a convention for Lego enthusiasts up at the Hyatt Regency Santa Clara in Santa Clara, California, March 16th to 18th. And all the models will be on display for the public on Sunday the 18th. You can get tickets and information and all that stuff at bricksbythebay.com.
It's too bad that it wasn't up in San Francisco, the WonderCon, where it usually is. Is that you could have
would've
gone
been
to both?
perfect.
Like people
Oh,
could have gone to
right.
both Bricks by the Bay and WonderCon.
That would have been perfect.
No.
That would have
is-
been a great time.
Is Luke going to WonderCon?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I'll stop by, check it out. Like, be a.
No pressure or anything.
Let's see what's going on.
Cool.
Come
never been
hang
to
out.
WonderCon, hang out.
We'll be at booth 180 something.
5.
I'll be there.
Keep George and I entertained.
Come see Luke at booth 185.
Come watch us
Give
throw
me a
peanuts
dance.
at Ben.
Would do what?
Throw peanuts at Ben.
Can you guys get Luke a fez for when he dances?
Yes,
I think that would be awesome.
I'll fez it up.
All right.
All right, so that is it for episode 204. Don't forget you can save money with Toy Break coupons online at several different sites. You can check the show notes at toybreak.com for complete details, as well as links to everything we talk about. You can watch past episodes. You can join the contests and the discussions in the forum. You can check out the goodies page. There's a bunch of fun freebies. There's Toy Break paper toys, 3 different versions made by Alexander Gwynn, Zakane, and Castlefort. You can donate if you're enjoying the show. We appreciate every dollar that comes in. We take voicemails, so you can call us and leave us one of those at
Luke's-
818. Am I...
Luke had a voicemail one time.
He
I
did
did.
recently.
If he could do it, you
Episode
could do
201.
it.
If he can. So you can call us at 818. Am I good? You can email us info@toybreak.com. Email us about your upcoming toy releases and your events. By the way, if you want to send us event information, that is the best place to do it. info@toybreak.com. Pictures, dates, all the damn boobs, all the details. Facebook does not always. It's cool to invite us on Facebook, but we may not remember to put that in the show notes. So, info@toybreak.com.
But find us on Facebook.
Definitely find us on Facebook.
Facebook.com/George Gaspar. Find me.
Facebook.com/toybreak.
Oh yeah, @/Toybreak /October Toys / Scott, you on there?
Where? On the Facebook?
Yeah. The Facebook? What's up, Grandpa? Are you on the Twitter also?
What is the Facebook?
I'm @George Gaspar on Twitter.
I'm at Mr. Scott Tollison on Twitter.
I'm at Luke Chu.
On Twitter.
I'm at Alien Gaspar. And
Um,
that's it.
Luke, do you have a website you want to pinpoint? You got any shows coming out?
www.lukechu.com and no.
Sounds like a fad, that web thing.
Yeah, not that
I don't think it's gonna
fandangled web what. But no, nothing to promote right now.
Okay.
Cool.
Just hanging.
Just hanging out,
Preparing.
preparing, game
Scott?
ready.
My site is stoliart.com and
Nosalots.com
Nosalots.com is coming soon. Probably in about another couple weeks.
We can check with that light.
So
You didn't ask me about my website.
You gained
How's
a
your
name from
website?
Nuzlocke?
It's good.
You gained a
OctoberToys.com
name
and
from
toybreak.com.
Had an overhaul
Cool.
recently.
OctoberToys.com did have an overhaul. It's
Nice.
much cleaner
It's
and
looking
nicer.
good.
Thank you.
Oh, MFG.
Oh, The OMFG, sorry, I didn't mean to stab it. The OMFG page, if you go down to the bottom on OctoberToys.com, there's links to all the media stuff that we've seen. There's a bunch of reviews online that we really appreciate. If you see something or you know of something, a review somewhere, please send us a link. We would love to see it and post it on the site.
True. Got some great reviews
okay?
out there.
Yeah.
You cold?
I'm laughing at.
Oh, cowboy hats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cowboy hats. All right, let's take this out. Who's doing it?
Okay.
It's not me.
And now here's your fucking toy break.